Alright, yo. We are back in Stinger NR2003 for the race 7 out of 8 in the Xfinity Championship. Actually, I should do something at the moment. Hey, can y'all not speak, please? Okay. I have to speak to the drivers at the moment. But yes, on the pole we have the 05, pretty sure. Yes, let me check that. We have 02 of Danny Clutch Jr. That's his first career pole, actually. He's rolling off the start now. Behind him, we have the 9 of Chad Jones Jr., the 31 of Phil Parker. We then have Benjamin Custom, the 91 car. He's our championship leader at the moment in row 2. Behind him, we have, actually, that's row 3, my bad. God, I'm fucking this up. Next to him, we have the 8 of Carl Childress, the 2 of Ryan Arnold, the 86 of Greg, also known as Taki Fuduar on our server. Behind him, we have Connor Dowdy, a very bad driver. The 7 of Santiago Flores. The 301 car, making the third start. His name is Sly, that's just what he goes by on our server, so we're gonna respect it. And behind him, we have Zachariah Armstrong, who was able to finish on the lap downboard. Last time we went to an Xfinity race at Texas, that was 2 races ago. We had many cautions that actually changed a lot in the league. And yeah, we were totally taking the green flag this time by a round at Chicagoland. Next race is Phoenix, that'll be the season finale. And as of now, our second place guy, his name is Brandon Carter. He got in second place after finishing very well at Texas. And we are coming to take the green flag. It's on Danny Blush Jr. taking his first pull. He will not hold it to the line, and he will. Although he may be black flagged for jumping the start. And no, he makes through. On to the back of the pack. The 8 of Carl Childress on the top of 31, 2 wide, coming out of turn 2. They have said the tire is a problem going into this race, so drivers will be conserving, because we are in for a pretty long night tonight. It is 25%, we're in for a lot of laps, although the fuel and tire wear is what next to relieve that tire pressure. Falling back, but also pulling ahead, we have Benjamin Cuss in our points there. He's normally a conservative driver, he doesn't really do that much to go and lead laps, he just sort of finishes it where he finishes and gets points like that. In the back, we have a little bit of lag. I don't know. This is Connor Dowdy, actually, in the 7 car. Might be... Actually, this is... No, the Santiago Flores. He is having a little bit of lag, and he has fallen back a lot. He's actually a very good driver on average. He has about 2 wins in our server, but it seems like today isn't his day, at least for this segment. And that beautiful 31 car, sponsored by Rockstar Energy, trying to make something work on the 9, but they are about to make contact as we exit. And no, he's the wall, though. So they are pushing it a little hard. This is the 31 car of Phil Parker, last race winner at Michigan. Michigan had no green or no caution flags. No green flag race would be pretty bad. No caution flags besides the mandatory comp caution. And we were having reports of 1 car going around. Ryan Arnold is around. That is no caution. We are actually doing a replay on this now. And he just plowed in. And that was a complete and total plow by the 301 car. And we are now going to go talk to him. 301, what happened there? You can't plow into other cars, man, so please don't do that again. That'll probably be a protest. And Ryan Arnold, the guy who ended up getting plowed into by the 301 car of a rookie, he has engine damage. He thinks his race is over, although it is moderate damage, so if that damage can get repaired, which it more than likely will not be, he can hopefully get his car back on the road. Man, that is a bad day for Ryan Arnold. And so far, the leader has taken the caution. We are now checking game chat to see if there's any communications going on between the two. And we will driver Gage in the 301 car because of his plow. In Stinger, it is a rule against plowing, so yes. At the moment, we have the 8 car of Carl Childress reporting tire wear, and that is really bad on him right now. He was actually there when the 31 car of Phil Parker hit the wall. But we are currently under caution in Stinger NR2003 at Chicagoland Motor Speedway in Joliet, Illinois. The leader of... Actually, wait. The leader did pit. Benjamin Cusson is the new leader. He's our points leader, so this may be his chance to pull away. At the moment, and leader on pit road is Chad Jones Jr. in the 9 car. He was actually running at Texas very well before Chase Fine decided to do a funny and wrecking. Right now, Ryan Arnold on pit road with extreme damage. We have just fixed the lap counter on our ticker. I apologize for that not being fixed initially. We did not check that. And we are green next time by. And the lucky dog is Len. Right now we are talking, or drivers are talking about the 86 car of Takumi Fujiwara ending people's race randomly. He did cause the incident between the 2 car and the 301, which we are now doing a replay to. And we are now doing a replay of the incident between the 86 of Greg and the 2 car Ryan Arnold. He ended up getting loose after they touched, and the 301 car, which you will see fly in, ends up flipping him over, and this was the incident that caused the caution. So yes, Ryan Arnold, he is out. He's a Cup Series driver in Stinger NR2003, and we are going to Texas tomorrow in Stinger. It is green this time by in Stinger. Our current lineup going to the green flag is the 91 of Ben Cusson. Actually, we need to alert drivers. They have been alerts. So the 91 car, Benjamin Cusson, is our leader. The 86 is behind him, of Takumi Fujiwara, who ended up ending the 2 car and I think 3 Wednesday. Behind him, we have the 6 car, Willie Hope. He's been having internet issues. Behind him, we have the 8 of Carl Childress, the 9 of Chad Jones Jr., 31 of Phil Parker, last race's winner, the 07 of Connor Dowdy, the 02 of our pole sitter, Daniel Blouse Jr., the 90 of Zachariah Armstrong, and the, I did not know this is, 7 of Santiago Flores, followed by the 81, who is our lucky dog, of Glenn Townsend. And we will now watch them take the green flag. Our leader, Benjamin Cusson, he takes it, and they go green. Lucky Dog has inserted his lap as the 8 of Carl Childress is turned by Willie Hope. He's around, and they're wrecking up ahead. And that is a caution. And in Stinger, we have a caution limit. For this stage, we will have 2 cautions for each stage. In this race, each stage is at 33 laps of length. So this means for the next around 23 laps, we cannot have a caution no matter what happens. We are now reviewing the incident between the 6 car of Willie Hope. And as you can see, the 6 car, he just went up on Carl Childress. Carl got turned, 9 got caught in it as he got into the wall. At the back of the pack, 7, 02 of Daniel Blouse Jr. and Connor Dowdy made it through, but the others had to slow down. Phil Parker, last race's winner, he ended up having hit the 9 because he had really nowhere to go, but that damage should not be too severe on his car. And we are going back to the stream. Right now, no one is really complaining of damage on their car, although a lot of people are a bit shaken up after that wreck, and they're 2 wide under pacing at the moment. Maybe something going on between the 7 and 21, maybe he's checking his damage for him. Greg of the 86 face off of pit road, but Santiago Ruiz, he does not. He is entering pit road. He was not caught at the last wreck. The 9 car, however, of Chad Jones Jr., he ended up getting spun after the 6 car put him into the wall. Behind, we have the 6 car of Willie Hope, who caused that incident after going up into Carl Childress and Mike Game Post for a second there, so I'm sorry if that picked up on the stream. Our current lineup is still Benjamin Cusson in the lead, followed by the 86. Pretty much perfect replication, but the difference is the 02 and 07 guys who were in 11th and 10th place. Those guys were able to pull it back together and get their most tied, and now they're up here in the top 5. This is a race for stinger rating, which is a rating that every driver has. It starts after their first 2 starts, and yeah, it just pretty much determines what races they can start and what races they can't. So pretty much drivers with a negative rating could not start this event. And Daniel Pelez Jr., who was at negative 07, he was given a waiver 2 race after doing pretty good in some other races throughout the week. So he has been reset to 0.0 safety rating, and he is now able to start points events. Interesting news going into Monday this week in Stinger, we're having a street stock race at Stafford Speedway. Maybe Hickory, we have not decided, but we will let the drivers have a choice in that decision. We're having a driver report that his RPMs are not the best. Sly has apologized to the person that he plowed into. I will have to talk to him post-race about that, just to play the rule to him. But we are green next time by in Stinger. Let me check my mic. Okay, that's still working. Current lineup is still 91, 86, 02 Daniel Pelez Jr. Our pole sitter back in his highest position that he's been since the start of this race. He does not really have the race pace is what it's showing at the moment. But yes, we can have no cautions after this one. I will alert the drivers of this now. Let me actually use better grammar. Okay. And we unfortunately I think we have gotten the base madness command typed out. Lucky Dog is the 6 car. I apologize for having to bring up a bit of endgame HUD. We do actually have to check the standings and everything, make sure who's Lucky Dog. And Ben Cusson will take the green flag. He's our points leader at the moment, leading by about 6 points. Field is completely single file behind him. They take the green flag. Drivers are saying the green was extremely late. There's a big stack up in the back of the pack 6 car who caused the last wreck and the last caution of this stage. He is currently running in 11th. No, that's more like 7th. That's not there yet, so. But we are currently on lap 13 out of 67. They are 2 wide in the front of the pack, 86 on the low line. He has ended someone's day, although not directly. He turned someone they got plowed into and their engine blew up. 21 of Glenn Townsend, he won Darlington in the Xfinity Series. He's making his move on the outside. As a very big stack up in the back. They are 3 wide with 31, the 7, and the 9. Carl Joseph in front of it. Behind them is Zachariah Armstrong. The 6 car in the wall. That will make, oh god, 31 as well. That was a huge hit for him. Zach dodging Lotus, trying to get anywhere that he can that is not danger. We are in for a long night tonight, so getting position is not that important as you can do it mostly on strategy. In the front of the pack right now, we have a 3-car battle, including Daniel Pelez Jr., a man who has not performed very well in the recent weeks of Stinger, running for 2nd place, followed by Glenn Townsend. It's 2 Chevys versus 1 Toyota at the moment. Benjamin Cusson, 2nd-time leader in all-time wins in Stinger. He's just trying to hold on to this lead, although it looks like he has it on firm grasp. As the 7 car, Santiago Ruiz takes a huge lag spike. Glenn Townsend, he's trying to make that outside line stick. I think he's found something up there involving conserving tires, which this race is really all about. But he is currently just running it, having anything that he can, trying to play conservative as well at the same time, though. In that Tax Layer Chevrolet. As Daniel Pelez Jr. gets to the inside of the best driver in Stinger in this race. Daniel Pelez Jr., our poster, back in the lead, although he may not hold it as he understeers off the corner, goes into the wall. Big send puts Glenn Townsend in the lead. Going on the high line, saving his tires, has gotten him the lead in this event. He was battling for the lead in the last race at Michigan that had a completely green flag run. He is doing everything he can at the moment to just make this stick. Tires are not holding up. Drivers are reporting that they feel extremely bad, and some are saying they feel like ass, but yes, sorry for my non-professionalism, but yes, tires are not holding up in this current event. Connor Dowdy, a man who is internationally hated in Stinger by a lot of people due to his reckless driving, he is in second place right now. Just like how he was racing in the Pro International Esports League series, or whatever it's called. He's running second place, although will he hold on to it is a question for the future. Benjamin Cusson, our points leader, he's in front of the big pack in the mid, with Zachariah Armstrong, the 8 of Carl Childress, the 7 of Santiago Ruiz, and the 9 car of Chad Jones Jr. 31 of Bill Parker, last race's winner, he's currently running in last place, which would be 10th at the moment. As they all come off of turn 2, the 7 car on the inside of the 8 Carl Childress, he ended up flipping over at Texas about 20 feet in the air actually due to a lag spike. He also did the same thing in Arcus Charlotte, but we don't talk about it. Oh, and he's around, and no, he saves it. That's a driver danger for these 7. And he has been warned for his actions that just happened. That is completely just not good to have. Can't believe how people sign up into you, man. That'll turn some. And Greg in the 86, he appears to be losing a lot of pace. He may have had contact with that wall because the 31 flew by him there. But the 31 is flying by everyone right now. The 2 car Danny Flash Jr. and he's looking to make his move on the 9 of Chad Jones Jr. In the lead at the moment we have... Actually, no, Glenn Townsend, he would lagged out so we could not switch to him. He's pulled out a sizable lead, about 10 car lengths between him and the car in second place. He is lagging, however, though. And as you see, the 02 car, who has run into the wall a few laps earlier, get in there. That's a 90, splits it, barely making it through, with the 86 just riding that low line. But it looks like the 90 of Zachariah Armstrong will get it around his Dr. Pepper Toyota. And Carl Childress almost turned again, and yes, he will be turned. As the 02 car saves it, and they keep it green because we do not have any cautions remaining in the stage. He's reporting that it was his fault, however, so he is a bit sad about that. The 07, he is currently running down Glenn Townsend. We are having a lot of rookie drivers show their strength here. Chicagoland is a tricky track to run in these cars. The setup is custom made by the league officials, and it is proving to be very interesting for the racing product in the pack. Because towards the front, we have pretty spread out because Glenn Townsend was able to get by after some accidents. The 07 car, a pretty mid-pack to rear mid-pack driver, he's actually running in second place and pulling away from some faster cars. Bill Parker, last race's winner, he is struggling with these tires, it seems, trying to just run down anyone. He's been flying through and then falling back, but it is seeming to equal out and just keep him in his current position. That would be 5th place. Although it appears not Glenn Townsend, Benjamin Cusson is clearing in on the 07 of Connor Dowdy. My bad there. The pristine option Ford, one of the few Fords in the field today, just trying to make it work. He's on that high line, barely skimming it. And we will now go onward with Ben Cusson. He dives up the inside. And he turns the 07, but he will save it. That will be a warning for the 91. He has been warned for his actions. 07, Connor Dowdy seemed to not have any luck, going from second place to around... Where is he? He's in 8th place now. Or wait, no, he is in 6th place now. So he's not too far back, but he's definitely not in a good position. We are now seeing the 9 car, Chad Jones Jr. start to run down Glenn Townsend, who is our current leader, with the 31 and the 91 having a huge battle, which may end up in something bad. Caution will be in about 7 laps. That will be the halfway break. And you are watching Stinger. We will let this battle commence, and I will sort of stop talking for a little bit. As the 31 goes up on the inside, Chevy versus Toyota at the moment, which has been for most of the race. 31 almost gets into him, slowing down to try to just fall in behind and get a little bit of that run. And he has lost about a car length in room there, although he does hit the apron, killing any large momentum he would have had going on to the front stretch. He does have some side damage though, so that draft is very important to him. The best way to pass for him right now would be to be able to send it and hold it on the bottom line. He's driving it in deep. These cars do have front end weight. They will not just gas it up as soon as you get off of it. So he is really seeking to get a good entry and sort of get an okay exit. Because in these cars that sort of mags a little more. As a 91 car, he slides up, 31 taking advantage. He goes on the bottom of him. 91 all the way up near that wall. 31 goes to meet the apron. He crosses the line, taking over Benjamin Cousins' position, but you can see that right side damage is starting to negate his run. So every straightaway that he does, if he doesn't nail his exit now, 91 will close in on him. I've been running these cars for a little while. I've ran a lot of races in these cars. And if you do have that damage that's sort of slowing you down, it feels like monumental. Like, offset. But he just has to keep running his clean line until lap 33, which is our comp caution. Glenn Townsend, our leader, after they had a little bit of a checkup in turn 3 and 4. Second place is Chad Jones Jr., followed by Phil Parker, who just overtook the 91 of Ben Cusson, followed by the 90 of Zachariah Armstrong, and the 07 of Connor Dalby, who was running in second place, but unfortunately got turned a little bit just by the smallest amount of contact. He was able to save the car, not what Carl Childress was able to do when he spun out earlier in this race. We are now watching Carl Childress at the moment. His current positioning is in 11th place, 2 laps down. He had to pit due to bad tires, and it is not looking like it is his race to win at the moment, although a lot can change in 30 laps. As the battle between the 31 and the 91 commences even more, they're pushing it out of that corner. I can see that 31, he is getting on that gas, trying to get it as early as possible, trying to negate his right side damage, trying to get that run off straightaway. It seems that he cannot do it. He cannot pull away. Ben's Toyota has been very strong in this race so far, but it has not been stronger than Phil Parker's run through the mid-pack. As Ben loses a bunch of speed in the one place where he should be able to catch the 31. Chad Jones Jr. not really making up any ground on the 21 car of Glenn Townsend. But at the moment, we have 7 of Santiago Ruiz, who had Cousins earlier in this race, but he's the guy who turned, ended up saving it, so not too big of an incident. He's currently running in 7th position. Behind him, we have the 86 of Takumi Fujiwara. He's in 8th. Followed by Daniel Flash Jr., a guy who's had a very tumultuous race. He started on the pole. He went all the way to the back of the pack. He restarted on after a caution in 4th place. Advanced his position to 1st place. Fell to 2nd place. Eventually ended up getting in a little bit of a touchy situation, and he is now in 9th place. Only car behind him we have are the 6 car of Willie Hope and the 8 of Carl Childress. We are now on board with our leader. Comp caution is in 2 laps. Scratch that, comp is in next lap. These drivers are just trying to run it. 9 car has been able to close it on, but it will not do anything because we are coming to a competition caution at Chicagoland in Sticker. 31 has gotten a sizable lead on the 91, but every time he pulls out that lead, the 91 reels him right back in. So we will see what happens coming to this caution. Will they conserve or will they push? And the comp caution is out. The drivers must race back to the line, however, so they cannot just let off and have a break. They will have to complete this final lap before we go under full caution. Caution lights are blinking on the track. Drivers know they have to go and start slowing down when they cross that line. But right now we're watching the 31 and the 91 battle it back to the line. 31 gets that run off the high line, but Ben will have the exit. He drafts right up behind him and he cannot make it work. 31 will take the comp caution from the 91. Our leader at the caution was the 21 of Glenn Townsend, followed by the 9 of Chad Jones Jr., Phil Parker, Ben Cusson, Zachariah Armstrong, Connor Dowdy, Santiago Ruiz, and Takumi Fujiwara. There are cars behind that, but at the moment we are not looking at them. Lucky dog as of now is Carl Childress. So far, base communications between drivers have been very quiet. Everyone's trying to focus and just settle into their car, not ruin their runs. Because once you get in that zone, man, you really are in there, and ain't much you can really do to stop that. We have checked the mic and made sure everything is working. We are checking laps and making sure everything is working as well, so we will now fix that on stream. That is why the game is currently frozen. And that has been fixed. It is 33 to go in tonight's race at Chicagoland Speedway. Glenn Townsend enters pits, followed by the 9 car of Chad Jones Jr., Phil Parker, and Benjamin Cusson. We're 2 wide with 7 to the 90, although this may get a little bit of tangle if someone has a pit box earlier than someone else. We have seen drivers cut down on someone just in pit road with no regard, just because, oh yeah, my pit box is there. And no real incidents on pit road. We're actually going to watch the battle on pit road now. At the moment, it appears that Glenn Townsend will get the fastest stop. He gets his right side tires up first, and the 9 car, he finally gets his up. He definitely had a problem with the jacks there. Glenn will exit, but it is not enough for the 9 car to beat him. The 9 car gets beat by Ben, who was running in 4th place at the time of the caution. Phil Parker, he hits the 02, and he is stuck there until he reverses. At the moment, our current leaders are the 91 of Benjamin Cusson, the 9 of, the 21 of Glenn Townsend, the 91 of Benjamin Cusson, the 9 of Chad Delshooter, and Connor Dowdy. Connor has been running very strong in tonight's race, better than many other races he's run. He has not won since Atlanta 22 in Next Gens, which was the last December. Connor Dowdy is still a pretty rookie or novice driver in the league, but he has a fair bit of experience, and that experience is starting to show out. Santiago Ruiz is still struggling with lag on his pink Toyota, although that's just because I don't have the scheme, but yeah. At the moment, our current lineup has been said, and we are green in 2 laps. We will now give just a little look at the field, as there's nothing to really fill people in on at the moment, besides the current point situation. Right now, Benjamin Cusson leading by 6 laps, with 2nd place not being able to attend to this race. The season finale will be next week in Phoenix. That'll be Phoenix night. So Benjamin Cusson essentially has his championship locked up as long as he can finish this race. Going into Stinger Season 2, the Cup 2000 mod that we use for our Pro Championship will be moved to Tuesday, and it will be replaced for Sunday's date as NCS 21, which is just a remade version of Men's 19 with a different Chevy. We have Glenn Townsend pulling over. We must check the reason for that. And he has blown his engine. Our leader for most of this race so far has blown his engine. And we are seeing engines come into play again like it was in Michigan. Everything over 80 degrees will just really kill the engine if you push it throughout the entire way through. The water comes, you have to watch them, and it appears Glenn did not. A man who's led about 20 laps in today's event is out of it now. That is truly a sad moment for Glenn Townsend as we're going green this time by. Current leader, Benjamin Cusson. He has not led since the last caution. That is a truly unfortunate moment for our leader. Rest in peace to Glenn Townsend's engine. It appears that his Ford could not, or his Chevy could not just hold up. Only thing getting slayed that day was his goddamn engine, not his goddamn taxes. Truly a sad moment. We are now going to check communications between the drivers just in chat. He's currently saying that he flushed in just to see if water would go up, and boom, the ignition went out. So, those are the words of Glenn Townsend. Very sad day for him. Quickest car all day, sort of getting ran down by the 9. Actually, he got ran down pretty lot by the 9. Truly unfortunate for him, although we got to keep going. This means that the current leader will be Benjamin Cusson, Chad Jones Jr., the 07 of Connor Dowdy, the second highest running Ford. Top 3 is 2 Fords and 1 Toyota. Next Toyota back would be 4th place still, of Santiago Ruiz, who has not been having a good night so far. Behind him, we see the first set of Chevys, which would be Takumi Fujiwara, and another Toyota. Toyotas are running really strong today, not as good as the Fords though. Followed by the 02 Chevy, Phil Parker, and then yeah, we are taking the green flag now. Benjamin Cusson gets it off the green, and we are giving the lap back to Carl Childress. And they are 2 wide, really squeezing each other up into that wall. The 07 who got turned a while ago looks like he's about to turn the 7 car. Really a battle between the 2 numbers, man. Only digit separating them will be a 0. But I don't think it's going to be separating them from making contact right now. As we go into turn 3 and 4, just about 2 wide in some places. As one car slid up, that'd be Daniel Plus Jr. That was looking a bit scary, although he will hit the apron and slide up on exit. He's having his lag issues right now. Little pack going in the mid, we have 2 cautions remaining for this second stage of the race, which is the final. As the 31, he will slowly close in. 86 sort of stuck on that high line at the moment. He actually got it cleared in front of Santiago Ruiz. He is the current highest running Chevy. As Zachariah Armstrong, he's looking to get by that 7 car, looking for any mistake he can really do, because Zach does not seem to have the quickest race pace, but he is consistent. As they cross the line very closely. Phil Parker, a man who has ran in 4th place before the caution, it seems that his pit strategy really screwed him over today. He's running back up. He's trying to charge his way through the field. He's made it around the 90, just like the 7 car is trying to make it around the 86. As they go into 3 and 4, the 86 has been known to just cut people off and wreck his own race car to try to defend a position. So we must see what he tries to do here. But Phil Parker looking to make an advantageous situation out of this. He may split 3 wide, and no he doesn't, although they do make contact. Greg does cut him down, and he saves it. That is truly some driving right there. Just like we mentioned a while ago, he will cut someone down to try to defend that position. That is a monumental save. That's the 02 car of Daniel Walsh Jr. He's in the wall. But Zooey Mama, man, he had that car really going. That is beauty. I'm actually a little happy over that. But yeah, back to normal that shit. 31 car, he cuts down the 90. He is just charging his way through this pack. He started back out at 8th place, and he is now in 5th. He made an advantageous situation out of the 2 cars battling. He's making it again with the 7 car, just trying to run him down. The drivers need to watch their engine temperatures and everything for today, it seems, so I'm not sure if his engine's going to blow. I'm not sure if he's going for broke, but at the moment there is a battle for the lead between the 9 and the 91. Battle of the 9s, I guess. Toyota versus Ford as well, as they cross the line to come and take lap 43 out of 67. The point of no return is 5 to go, which we are slowly encroaching on. We have 2 caution laps remaining for the stage, and the current lineup is the 9, the 91, and the 07. The 07 by Connor Dalby, he was turned by the 91 earlier in this race. He sort of slid up, barely a little any contact. As Connor had to get loose, he lost a lot of position because of that. And he is looking to just get back where he should be. He's been running incredibly strong this race. Everyone is looking to get some very good rating from it. No one's been exceptionally dirty, and everyone's just been racing rather clean. We're going to go into spectator camera and focus on the back of the pack now, where a battle between the 8 car and the 90 may be starting here if the 90 wants to try to fight for this position. And it appears not. He's going to let the 8 car by. He's a lap down at the moment anyways. And since he is a lap down, that means if anyone, if a caution is thrown, he will be put on the leading lap. He is guaranteed that if a caution comes out, so his current strategy must have a caution for him to get any good points here. And as we are seeing it now, the 91 car, he is just running it as hard as he can, really, with the 07 right behind him. 07 does cut him low, doing what Ben did to him laps ago. He will slide up, though. He sent it in way too far. And this may prove tricky for the 07 off of exit. He's losing a lot of time. 1 car length, 2 car length, 3 car lengths. He is falling back due to that one hit with the wall. Drivers must learn if you are sending it in, you cannot slide back up. You will lose time. You will lose position because of that. As the back of the pack, we have the 90 and the 8 just running 1 car length separated with no real balance going on through the back. And no, the 02 hard in the wall, it seems. But we will focus on the battle for the lead now. The 07 car. He went into the wall a lap ago in the same corner. He will almost do it again, and he will. He's pushing his car way beyond its limits. He's pushing his tires beyond what they should be doing right now. For a tire conservation race with 20 to go coming up, it is getting tricky for him. We have had a retirement of Santiago Flores. He's going to lose 0.3 rating from this one event just for retiring. As of now, the drivers aligned to get the highest rating from this are the 9 car, where if you win it, you will not only get the points from winning the event, you will also get plus 0.4 for winning, plus 0.2 for top 3. All these drivers behind him in the top 3, which are Connor Dowdy and Benjamin Cusson, they're both guaranteed to have 0.2 rating plus on their stats. Behind them in the top 5, you get plus 0.1. So every driver from here on back, which would be the 8 of Carl Childress back, is not looking at any rating for tonight's event. But there seems to be a little bit of a run between the 90 and the 8. They've not been battling, but they are trying to make a run through the pack, it seems. That 90 Dr. Pepper car, very beautiful car, has been ran at Texas, Michigan, and now here. Zachariah Armstrong, pretty notable member in the server. He's here a lot. And Carl Childress, a very long-time member. He has not won since November in CTS trucks. It's been a long time for Carl, and sort of like Dale Jr., his favorite driver, he's going to have to wait for that next win because this race doesn't seem to be it. We came close to a caution when the 86 car almost got turned off in the 7s, and we'll actually do a replay to that now. Excuse the interruption at the moment. And we can see what happened now as the stream has picked it up. So the 86 he came down on the 7 car, he saved it though. But this was our closest moment to a caution in this segment. We are going back to stream. As we go around, the 9 car is our leader. He's looking to get his first win. He's been screwed out of it at Ricky Raceway. He's been screwed out of it 2 times at Daytona and Aero 88, and he is looking to get it. He has been the quickest car on a long run. He was able to chase down the fastest man previously, Glenn Townsend, who blew his motor when clutching in. But now it is looking like the 9 car, Chad Jones Jr., pretty long time driver for about a month now. He's looking to get it. He's looking to hit victory lane, and he's looking to pull away. He has some very quick competition behind him, though. But as we cut back to the 07, the 31 car, Phil Parker is currently closing in on him. We have seen Phil Parker rocket his way through the pack, and we have seen him fall very far through the pack. Very inconsistent for last race's winner. But that's how the races will go for you. But as we are closing in Phil Parker, he seems to be making a little bit of ground, not very much on the 7 car, but we are now on his onboard. Connor Dowdy, he is gassing it up a little too early to get a proper exit, which is making him lose a lot of time. But it is not safe enough to let him get past at the current moment in time. We will now go into helicopter camera and broadcast it from here. We can see that 31 car, he's sort of losing time, sort of gaining time. He's really alternating between the two. And it seems that Chad's actually pulling away from the 91. This is our race leader, Chad Jones Jr., the 9 forward. But no real time is being gained anywhere in the track, besides the 31 to the 7. As the 7 car shoots it up high, loses a lot of time on the 31. The Pristine Auction Ford, which is a Haley Deegan scheme to my knowledge, because he actually tried to reserve it for that reason, is in the lead at the moment. Or not in the lead, is in 3rd place at the moment, but it may not be that way for very long. We're actually going to check in on the ticker now. 14 to go. We are checking the communications, and nothing has been sent besides the retirement messages. But the 31, he is sending it in, and Connor is getting a bad exit, so we are seeing a very different line being ran. But at the moment, seems Connor Dowdy, he's able to pull it out. He's able to get it around the corner a bit quicker. He's getting a higher average lap time. As the 31 hits the wall, he clobbers it almost. He was there when the 86 and 7 car, they got loose and they almost wrecked, almost causing a caution. But now it seems like he will be falling back to those cars where they are currently. We've had 2 cautions in the first half, 1 mandatory comp caution and 0 cautions in the second half. As the second half starts to wind down, we're coming to around 7 to go, which we are currently at 13. Actually, no, we are at 12 to go at the moment. Our current leader is the 9 car, Chad Jones Jr., which you can probably see by the ticker developed by our racing league. We have a vertical ticker coming out soon. And he's upside down. Connor Dowdy is flipping. Caution is out. Connor Dowdy is flipping. Our current leader is the 9 car of Chad Jones Jr. Thanks to the drivers for calling that spin, because we were not watching that at the moment. We will do a replay. The second Chad Jones Jr. crosses the line, which is now. Connor Dowdy, he blocked the 31 when he should not have, and it ended up going really bad for him. He hit the wall, he clobbered it, he flipped multiple times, 1, 2, and 3 times. Going for 4, yes, he flipped 4 times. The 07 Pristine Auction Ford that we were looking at laps ago is now flipped over as we cut back to live coverage. And it appears the 07 Ford is still in it after flipping multiple times. Carl Childress is our lucky dog. And what a moment for Connor Dowdy. Connor Downey has not said any words before or after his crash. It is truly surprising. A very interesting moment in the race to just see a car flip like that, though. And we are having reports that Ben has fucked himself. So we are now seeing who's winning the race off pit road. Ben has got the tires up early. Greg is first off the pit road, followed by Zachariah Armstrong. Benjamin Cusson, he will barely beat him out the line. That is a truly close moment, man. 9 car, he was the leader before the caution, and Ben is now the leader. He's had some strong top 3 runs, but nothing really to contend for the lead besides those early stages of the race with the caution. We have 1 caution remaining, but we will not be able to hit it more than likely because we will be hitting the point of no return in just about no time. And we are having reports from the 9 car, a previous leader who is now in 3rd place behind Greg and the 91 car, Benjamin Cusson, that he was too far into pit road and that ended up screwing him out of getting the lead off of it. We will now do a replay off of pit road. And as you can see here, they're all getting their service. 9 car, he has his wheels full lock to the right. He is ready to exit. He's getting it out. And the 86 car, he gets out first. 91, he barely skirts out. They make contact off of pit road. Truly a moment in Stinger. That was very interesting to watch, and our new leader is the 91 car, which we are cutting back to. We're having reports that someone is experiencing a lot of thunder and lightning in their area. And if you notice that billboard on the top right, the lights have gone off and no longer says caution. And we are coming to the green flag this time by, with 8 to go to the end of the race. Lucky Dog is the 8 car of Carl Childress. He will be put on the lead lap. We are typing out his command early and getting ready for this. Green this time by. Our current lineup is, of the top 5 is the 91 Benjamin Cusson, 86 of Takumi Fujiwara, 9 car of Chad Jones Jr., previous leader, before the caution. He lost it off the pit road. 31 of Phil Parker, he's been having some very inconsistent runs, and Zachariah Armstrong. Last race he finished a lap down, he had a bad strategy call because that race was completely green. Green stand by, Lucky Dog is the 8 car. And they go green. Phil Parker is seeking to get the pass. He goes on the outside, but since he does not have enough momentum, he cannot make it work. Greg, the 86 car on the inside, we are too wide. 3 rows back. 90 car, he backs out of it. 31, he falls out of it. There's a 2 wide moment in the lead. They're coming off of turn 2. 91 and the 86 just about equal, but 86 has the draft from the 9 car, Chad Jones Jr. We're seeing 31 car all the way on the back of the highline. In 4th place right now, getting sent in, but not really much, by the 02. 86 has made a mistake. 9 car goes up nearly into him as 86 goes into 2nd place. 91 takes the lead after a very decisive moment. We're coming to 7 to go because we have to count on the final lap. 30 in his highest position. He's been all day. He's been trying to get this car safely. He's been trying to get a consistent run, and he may get it in now. We have 7 laps to go at Chicagoland Speedway. In the back of the pack, we have Zachariah Armstrong back exactly where he started, but Connor Downey making the move on him as they go into turn 3 and 4. He will slide up. No, he will not. He will keep it on the bottom. Zach will get the run off the corner. 31 car, Phil Parker, still trying to make that outside line work. He picked the outside line coming from the green flag, and he's making it almost work, but there are no cars to assist him up there. The 86 car almost gets sent by the 9. It's getting very dicey in the back of the pack. Almost 3 wide, but they sorted it out. 90 in the wall, almost kills the 07. As the 31 gets to 2nd place, very quick car today, he was able to battle with our current leader, the 91 of Benjamin Cusson, but at the current moment in time, it seems that he is falling away from him. In helicopter camera, you can see that 9 car, he is sending it in, just trying to get anything. We are now at the point of no return. We cannot have any cautions from here on out, or else the race will end under caution. The 9 car, he is trying to get by that 31, trying to get some rating, trying to do whatever he can at this current moment. In the back of the pack, we have the 86, the 02, and the 07. All the drivers who have been able to run in the pack today. Greg has been running up front a little more than other people. He actually started out in first. He got some laps led today. But then, after a very weird 3 wide moment in turn 3 and 4, he was able to pull it off. As the 31 goes into the wall with the 9 car, Chad Jones Jr. all the way on his bottom. We are now on lap 64 out of 67. We are coming to 4 to go, or we are on 4 to go. That 9 car with a big crater in the rear end of his car. He has not repaired damage because he had to get off pit road quickly. He was doing everything he can to chase down that leader. He was leading before the caution. He was almost let off the green, but he got beat off of pit road, and I think he's looking to try to lead again, going to the checkered. As he comes around, he gets a huge run on the 91. They're all racing hard. 91, who won at our Texas race, he was here for Michigan. He ended up finishing in 6th place. 9 car, he shoots to the outside, tries to get a good arc in. 91 appears to just get it perfectly on that line, but the 9 car will carry more momentum. And coming off of this corner, the 9 car will take the inside, and he may take the lead going 3 and 4. Right now, Phil Parker in 3rd place, looking at anything he can. 91, he keeps it consistent, but he loses the lead going to 3 and 4. Someone has gone around the 07 and the 02, but we are going to focus on the battle for the lead as we are on lap 66 out of 67. White flag will be out next time by Phil Parker in the lead, looking at anything he can. Truly a moment, but there is a close battle at the moment. These drivers are seeking anything they can. We're going into the season finale next week. He's blocking Phil Parker. Phil Parker, last race's winner. They get really close. They almost touch the 9 cars, pulling away. He's benefiting from this. He needs us to get this race win in. As we come to the white flag at Chicago Motor Speedway. Chicagoland, my apologies. In the back of the pack, it is very separated. There was a spin. So much is happening on this last lap. Anyone trying to get there any position they can. The 91 is trying to make it work, trying to get it on that inside line, because if he finishes in the top 3, he has locked up the championship going into Phoenix. He's currently riding in the top 3. This position is not essential, but he will send it in. As the 9 car leader, he just pulls away even more. He does not make it stick. The 31 will take 2nd place. Last race was the winner. From worst to 2nd place in 2 races. 9 car, he makes it across the line. And this race is over. The 9 car is our winner at Chicagoland in Xfinity. This race was broadcasted by a caution, like always, ends up taking the direction of this race from a long spin-out race to something very interesting. We are now going to review the Daniel Plus Jr. incident that happened on the backstretch. Daniel Plus. Or the 07 got into him, and basically that was his race gone. Very good driver. He did very good tonight after his previous performance. We're now going to go over the battle for the lead after the green flag. We are now reviewing the first lap. We are 2 wide for 3 rows back, maybe 4, no. But there's a battle. This is how the lead was taken. 86, the man who started on 2nd place, took the lead into turn 1. But no, the 91 car, he sends it in deep on the outside line. The 86 has to check up. They go 3 wide for a little bit of a millisecond there, and the 86 car will lose the position. Truly a race. That was some good racing, man. We are not going to get an interview with the winner at the moment because he does not have a mic. But we had 1 flip in this event, which we will now review as well. And I just realized I was not actually showing the battle. I'm going to go back to that so you guys can see it. So this is the battle off of the restart. You can see the 86 on the inside. We are coming to 8 to go at this lap. 91's on the high line. 31 is also up there. He's the last winner. He ran at Michigan. But now, 86, he dives in. He's trying to do what he can, and no. And that is how he lost the position. We are now going to go over what happened between Ryan Arnold and the 86. Him and the 86 were running extremely close. The 86 barely got into him. Ryan Arnold, he held the car down, he made sure he did not spin, but unfortunately things went against him and he got plowed and flipped over multiple times. You've been watching Stinger TV. We have the 9 car as the winner. But that is the end of the broadcast today. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to like and subscribe if you liked it. Have a good night, y'all.